Hey guys, what's up? Mark Morrison here of Invigorate Coaching, and today you guys are lucky. This is going to be a really cool video. It has a couple of different purposes. One is to teach you guys the biggest needle movers to improve your health and to lose weight. So I'm going to teach you that if you stick with me. But first of all, I wanted to let you know that this is video 1 of 3. Announcing my pre-launch beta Get Lean in 30 Days coaching program that I've spent the last almost 12 months creating, and I figured now is a great time to launch it because everyone's stuck at home, you don't have access to the gym, you can't work out. So I've created this program that doesn't require any equipment. You can do it with your own body weight. It's basically a ton of resources to help you get in the best shape of your life, get lean, lose weight, lose inches, drop body fat, have more energy, basically feel better about yourself, have more confidence. It sounds too good to be true, right? But a lot of my clients that I've put through this, that have got access to the beta Get Lean program, they have achieved these results. And here's what I've found in the 20 years of coaching and the hundreds of clients that I've worked with. There's a few things that you absolutely need in order to lose weight, right? So first things first, you have to have a plan. You need a plan of action, whether that is an exercise program to follow or a meal plan or something. You just need to stick with it and you need to be disciplined. Number 2, you need accountability and support. And I have included that as part of my program with my Inner Circle Facebook group, where we all support each other, we all motivate each other, and we update each other on our progress. So that's a huge part of it. And that I saw a great example of that recently when we did the 30-day Get Lean Challenge. We had 2 winners, which was fantastic. We had Tina, who lost 19 inches overall, which is incredible. She looked fantastic. You should see the before and after pictures, which I'll post later. And also Michael, he lost almost 8% body fat. He was looking really muscular and toned by the end of it. And basically there was incentives there. I think it helps if you have either something to train for or if you have some sort of incentive, then it makes you try harder, it makes you stick with the program. So that definitely helped, and I've tried to recreate that in my online coaching program that I'm very proud of. And I'm basically ready to launch it to the world, but I need feedback from you guys to let me know how to make it better. I want to come up with what objections might you have when it comes to an online coaching program. I'm going to use you guys as a sounding board and get feedback, and basically give me objections. Let me know what if you've bought an online coaching program in the past, or if what would make you hand over your credit card, what would basically make you want to buy this program. But before I go into that, I wanted to teach you guys the biggest needle movers to improve your health. So these are the things that I've found that improves health more than anything. But again, why did I do this? Why did I basically come up with this program? Because I found that a lot of people who I've worked with, they're super motivated at the beginning, but then they usually fall off the wagon after a couple of weeks. But I have, through the health and life coaching that I've done, I've learned a lot of tools and techniques and strategies to help you remind yourself of what your big motivating factor is. So what is your why? We call that your big MOFA, your big motivating factor. So there's things that you can do, anchors that will remind you of your big motivating factor. So usually I use the 5 senses, sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. And you can use all of those senses to help remind you of why you're doing this. You know, even when you're not motivated, when you can't be bothered, when you don't want to get out of bed and go for a walk or go for a run or hit the gym or whatever, I have come up with strategies to help you with that, and that's all included in my program. Again, I have done a ton of different programs myself and found what works and what doesn't work, and I've tried to include that in my program as well. Biggest needle movers when it comes to improving your health. Again, a lot of it is common sense, but you know, we should be doing it, but not all of us do it. So first one is sleep, which is a big one. Make sure you're getting your 7 to 9 hours of sleep. I mean, you already know this, but most people either are having trouble sleeping or not sleeping enough, or you know, staying up too late like myself. So that's just one thing that I'm working on. I know I always feel better after a good night's sleep. You have more energy the next day. You basically don't make poor choices. You're not craving the caffeine or the sugar to keep your energy levels up, or if you're falling asleep on the job. You just feel better, you have more energy as long as you're getting a good 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Another one, stay hydrated. Make sure you're drinking. For women, it's 2.5 litres per day. For men, 3.5 litres per day. That's probably more than most people are drinking. So what I like to do is fill up a giant 64-ounce bottle of water and just sip that throughout the day, and then drink more as needed. You know, especially if you're working out, you need more. So make sure you're well hydrated, and to avoid the blood sugar roller coaster, make sure you are eating more fiber and lean protein, just to keep that your blood sugar stable, so that you're not on that blood sugar roller coaster. So increase your fiber and lean protein intake. That's a big one. Also slow down when you're eating. Most of us, myself included, are rushing to get through our meals. We inhale it and eat it in like 5 minutes, but take your time, slow down, chew your food more, time yourself when you're eating, and try and increase it. So ideally you want to take 20 minutes to eat your meal, because it takes 20 minutes for your stomach to tell your brain that it's full, all right? Which is why, if you're eating super fast, you're not getting that signal until 20 minutes later, and then that's why you're like struggling to leave the dinner table. You feel kind of bloated, lethargic, you want to take a nap because you've eaten too much. So slow down, chew your food more, and take your time. Mindful eating, we call that, all right? Another big one is stress management. The more stress hormones we have, that affects fat metabolism. So if you learn to manage your stress more and not fly off the handle at every opportunity. There's a great great diagram that my wife introduced me to, called the circle of responsibility. So it's basically if it's out with your circle of responsibility. So if it's not your immediate family, if you're not responsible for that person, then why are you letting them stress you out? Why are you getting worked up about it? It's a great little sort of diagram, and my sister-in-laws use it a lot. Not in my circle of responsibility, not in my influence, so I'm not going to stress about it. So it's just a great little exercise to remind you not to get worked up over the things that you can't control and over other people that may stress you out, but they're not your problem, so why are you stressing about it? Anyway, deep breathing's another one. So most of us don't breathe deep enough unless you are a big yogi, and they're great when it comes to breathing. So I love the 5-5-7 breath. So you inhale for a count of 5, you hold it for 5, and then you exhale for 7. Most of us only breathe deeply when we're asleep. So we should practice more deep breathing. The more oxygen you get into your body, it helps with your metabolism, it helps with all your cells, it just gives you more energy. So practice some deep breathing as part of your morning routine. And the obvious one is moderate aerobic exercise for 30 minutes, 5 times a week, or most days of the week. Most of it, that's to get the protective health benefits, to help your immune system. That's what, there's so many studies to back that up, and that's why it's, recommended by the American College of Sports Medicine, the World Health Organization. 30 minutes of moderate aerobic exercise, 5 times a week, plus twice a week of strength training for an hour. I've included all that in my program using body weight. You don't need any equipment. There's a ton of stuff that you can do at home. And I plan to do more exercise videos. I've been inspired by a lot of other coaches who are doing daily exercise videos on YouTube, so I'd love to do my own. So watch this space and you'll see more of that from me. And again, a lot of this is basically just getting back to nature, connect with nature more. So I know we're in lockdown right now, but you want to still try and get 20 minutes of natural sunlight if you can. So go into your backyard and just make sure you're getting some sunlight exposure as well, because that helps with your melatonin levels. It helps you sleep better at night. So that's it's basically that's a huge part of it. It's, we're not interacting with nature like our ancestors did, and that's why we're having all these health problems. So what we're trying to do with this is to replicate more of what it's like to be out in nature. So that's a big one. All right, so those are my biggest needle movers when it comes to improving your health. So again, there's so many more resources in there as part of my online coaching program. But what I want to hear from you guys are objections, because it's my job to overcome those objections. So example, a lot of people say, oh, I can't afford it right now, it's too expensive. Well, it's dirt cheap. It's basically, for the price of a Starbucks, it's like, it'll be, when I launch it, it'll be like $47 for the workbook and for the meal plans and the cookbook. And then there's, if you want the exercise videos and the coaching videos, then that's a little bit more, but again, it's very affordable, something that anyone can afford on a modest budget. So another big thing that I hear a lot is I don't have the time. I don't have the time to dedicate to an online coaching program. It's only 30 days, and it's only like, it'll take you 30 minutes a day for 30 days. Your health should be your number one priority. Most people take it for granted, but you know what, especially in times like these, you really need to focus on your health, because if you see what happens to people when, and I've seen both ends of the spectrum. I used to work in cardiac rehab. I've seen what happens when people's health takes a turn for the worst. And I've also worked with elite athletes and people who really look after their health, and so it's important to focus on your health. And it's most of us are looking after other people, but it's important to look after yourself, because if you get sick, then you can't help anyone. So you should make the time for this, because it's worth it. There's a ton of great resources in there to help you get lean, get healthy, reduce your stress, have more energy, get a ton of just feel better, transform your body, improve your confidence. It's worth it, right? So any other objections, I would love to hear them. I will be doing another video this week. We'll do a case study, so we'll talk about someone else who's actually went through the program and lost a good chunk of weight, inches, and body fat. So I'll be excited to share that with you guys, so stay tuned for the next video. So my call to action for you guys, thanks for staying with me and hanging in there. My call to action is, if you comment below, beta, basically just say I'm in, and you'll get access to my beta Get Lean in 30 Days coaching program, which I've really over-delivered with this. I mean, there's a ton of value in there. I mean, normally I would charge $2,500 for this. The amount of content that I've put into it, the coaching videos, the exercise videos, it's been 12 months, almost 12 months in the making. Basically, you're getting access to it for free for the next 30 days if you comment below, I'm in. So I look forward to hearing from you, and I'd love to hear any objections you might have, and I want to make this the best weight loss program on the market, but I need you guys, I need your help, basically. They say it takes a village, so I want to get as much input and as much feedback as I can from you guys, and we'll make it together. We will make it the best weight loss online coaching program on the market. All right, guys, so that's basically that's why I'm doing it. I look forward to hearing from you. Message below, I'm in, and you will get access to 30 days of online coaching, exercise videos, healthy recipes, all my best resources for getting lean, the best podcasts out there, the best YouTube videos, the best online exercise videos, plus all of my health and life coaching strategies and techniques, and my weight loss blueprint, what's worked for all my clients in the past 20 years of coaching people in the health and fitness industry. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Stay safe out there, and you'll see more from me this week. All the best. Bye, guys.